The Pacific Ring of Fire, a circle of earthquakes. Title: The Pacific Ring of Fire, a circle of earthquakes. Introduction: 100 words. The Pacific Ring of Fire is an area in the Pacific Ocean characterized by intense seismic and volcanic activity. This vast region runs in a horseshoe shape, encompassing the coastlines of several countries. The Ring of Fire is home to approximately 75% of the world's active volcanoes and holds great geological significance. 1. Understanding the Pacific Ring of Fire, 300 words. The Pacific Ring of Fire stretches about 40,000 kilometers, encircling the Pacific Ocean and spanning several tectonic plate boundaries. This region is notorious for its high volatility and is a RISU. LT of a complex interaction between several tectonic plates. Around the Ring of Fire, the Pacific Plate converges with various plates, leading to frequent earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. The friction, tie-in and pressure caused by the movement of these plates creates tension that is eventually released in the form of earthquakes. 2. Earthquakes and their impacts, 400 words. Earthquakes are a direct consequence of the chaotic nature of plate tectonics. The Ring of Fire experiences a significant number of earthquakes each year, ranging from minor tremors to devastating quakes. These seismic events can trigger tsunamis, landslides, and even volcanic eruptions, resulting in catastrophic consequences for communities living within the affected areas. Countries such as Japan, Indonesia, and Chile, which lie along the Pacific Ring of Fire, have borne witness to some of history's most devastating earthquakes. In 2011, the Great East Japan earthquake caused extensive damage, including the triggering of a tsunami that led to the Fukushima nuclear disaster. These events highlight the urgent need to better understand the dynamics of earthquakes within the Ring of Fire to improve prediction and disaster management capabilities. Advances in seismology, the study of earthquakes, have played a pivotal role in monitoring and detecting earthquake activity along the Ring of Fire. Seismographs and other monitoring systems help scientists in the early detection of earthquakes, enabling them to issue timely warnings and mitigate potential damage. Additionally, the development of computer models and simulations aids in predicting the impacts of earthquakes and tsunamis, helping societies better prepare for such events. Collaboration among scientists and governments has also played a crucial role. Regional networks, such as the Pacific Tsunami Warning System, have been established to monitor seismic activities and issue alerts to countries within the Ring of Fire. International cooperation allows for the sharing of technology, expertise, and resources, ultimately creating a global framework for earthquake preparedness. Readiness. These measures include strict building codes, early warning systems, and comprehensive emergency response plans. Structures in the Ring of Fire often undergo special design considerations to withstand seismic events. Techniques such as base isolation, which prevents buildings from shaking violently during an earthquake, and the retrofitting of older buildings have become increasingly prevalent. These efforts aim to minimize casualties and property damage in the event of a seismic event. Looking ahead, advancements in technology and ongoing research offer hope for further understanding and predicting earthquakes within the Ring of Fire. Improved early warning systems, coupled with to disaster preparedness and response plans, will undoubtedly save countless lives in the future. 5. The economic impact of the Pacific Ring of Fire, 400 words. In addition to the devastating human and environmental consequences, The Pacific Ring of Fire also has a significant economic impact on the countries within its bounds. The frequency of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions leads to substantial financial losses as infrastructure is damaged, businesses are disrupted, and rebuilding efforts are required. The cost of repairing and reconstructing buildings and critical infrastructure, such as roads, bridges, and power plants, can be astronomical. This creates a strain on government budgets and can lead to increased public debt. For smaller economies, the financial burden of recovering from a major seismic event can be particularly challenging to overcome. The tourism industry also suffers during and after earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Many popular tourist destinations, such as Bali in Indonesia or Hawaii in Hawaii, are located within the Ring of Fire. When these areas are affected by seismic activities, tourists may be deterred from visiting, resulting in a decline in revenue for hotels, restaurants, and other tourism-related businesses. Additionally, natural attractions, such as national parks and beaches, may be temporarily closed or altered due to safety concerns, further impacting the tourism industry. Agriculture is another sector that can be heavily affected by seismic events. This not only affects the domestic food supply but can also disrupt international trade if the affected country is a major exporter of agricultural products. Despite the economic challenges posed by the Pacific Ring of Fire, countries within the region have shown resilience and adaptability. They have implemented strategies to diversify their economies and reduce their reliance on sectors that are most vulnerable to seismic events. For example, investing in industries such as technology, manufacturing, and services can provide alternative sources of income and employment. Furthermore, governments have recognized the importance of disaster risk reduction and have allocated resources towards building resilient infrastructure. By implementing strict building codes, improving emergency response systems, and promoting public awareness and education, countries can reduce the economic impact of seismic events. 6. The sociocultural impact of the Pacific Ring of Fire, 400 words. In addition to the economic impact, the Pacific Ring of Fire also has a profound sociocultural impact on the communities residing within its boundaries. The frequent occurrence of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions shapes the way of life, traditions, and resilience of the people living in these regions. Firstly, the Pacific Ring of Fire has influenced the architectural and construction practices of the affected communities. Over the centuries, these communities have developed building techniques and materials that can withstand seismic events. Traditional structures, such as wooden houses on stilts in Japan or adobe buildings in Mexico, have proven to be more resilient during earthquakes than modern constructions. These architectural styles are not only functional but also deeply rooted in the cultural heritage of the regions. Secondly, the constant threat of seismic activities has had a significant impact on the mindset and awareness of the local populations. Communities have developed a heightened sense of preparedness and emergency response. Furthermore, the Pacific Ring of Fire has shaped the spiritual beliefs and cultural practices of the affected communities. Volcanoes and earthquakes are often revered and considered sacred in many cultures. Rituals and ceremonies are conducted to appease the deities believed to govern these natural phenomena. The rituals not only serve as a way to seek protection but also reinforce the cultural identity and connection to the land. However, the sociocultural impact is not solely positive. The constant threat of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions can induce stress and anxiety among the population. The fear of losing loved ones, homes, and livelihoods can have long-lasting psychological effects. Recognizing this, the importance of mental health support and counseling services cannot be overlooked in the affected regions. 8. Emergency preparedness and response in the Pacific Ring of Fire, 400 words. Robust systems are established to ensure the safety and well-being of the population, as well as efficient coordination of resources during and after a seismic event. One crucial aspect of emergency preparedness is the establishment of early warning systems. These systems utilize various technologies, such as seismometers, GPS, and tsunami detection buoys, to detect, CT and monitor seismic activities. When an earthquake is detected, alerts are issued to relevant authorities and the public, providing them with valuable seconds or minutes to take protective actions. Early warning systems have proven to be effective in saving lives and minimizing damage in countries like Japan, where earthquake early warning systems are well developed.